Greetings to the 28 of you who are currently subscribed to our channel.
And if you aren't one of them, dude, the button's right there.
I mean, come on, it's right there.
And it's bright red.
When we see red, we get angry. When you see red, click the button.
Of course, it's that simple.
It would give you free access to things that we do, such as this.
And many more things.
But today, the treat we have for you guys is something very, very special. We're doing another rating video.
In fact, it's a top 10 video.
A top 10 songs of a certain band that we know and love. Take it away, Sue.
Oh, it's a great band. You're gonna love them. Look at this, right here.
Quality.
Quality.
That's right, guys. Top 10 songs by Wrench.
Really? Are you serious? Did you not read this? We talked about this.
What's wrong?
The band's not Wrench.
So what band are we doing?
What is this?
That's a wrench.
No! What?
Sorry, that's a pipe wrench.
The worst!
Right.
We're doing Tool. 10 songs by Tool. This is a Tool!
Oh, I get it. We're doing top 10 songs by the Tool Wrench.
I give up. Alright guys, Tool's a bit of a weird band.
But talented.
Oh, absolutely. But them being a weird band makes them a little bit more difficult on us for rating them.
Right.
So we did have to change the rating scale, the 10 rating categories, a little bit. So we're going to run through them real quick, just so you're on the same page as us. Alright, so the first three, you know, it's still the same. Guitar, bass, drums, you know, usual stuff. Even a band like Tool still has those three instruments.
Of course. What with all the technology and drum machines nowadays, it's good to see that they still lean on the classics.
Oh yeah, the acoustic instruments.
The other things that we still use that aren't any different is we got our vocals and lyrics, because obviously Tool sings, and then intro and outro. Every song has a beginning and an end. They can't just go on forever.
Of course, and we still have the more funky ones, the beat and the personal marks. But the weird one is solo, because it's no longer solo. It is now complexity.
Right, because Tool doesn't necessarily have a solo in every single song they do, so we knew that we had to change it up a bit. Now, Tool is a very intricate, talented, and not only that, but smart band, and we thought that complexity was the perfect thing that we could make a category for them to rate.
And especially since they're a progressive metal band, you know, and progressive music is known for getting a really bit weird, a little bit out there, a little bit different. And we felt looking at the complexity of songs was the perfect way to try and capture how Tool is different than everyone else.
Of course. And in this video, if nothing else, if you guys aren't familiar with Tool, we hope that this could be a gateway drug into accepting Tool into your regular life.
Absolutely.
Because honestly, guys, he actually is the person that helped me get into Tool, and I have loved it ever since. It is definitely in my top 3 bands, and I think that if you guys, you know, the few of you who watch this video, if you could just learn a little bit about them, then I think that you would like them too. But, you know, I still don't get the difference between the wrench and the band. I don't.
How do you not get it? One's a wrench, and then all wrenches are tools.
Okay, but we're not doing the Tool band or the Wrench Tool.
No, oh my God, no, that's not how it. No, you see, you gotta. Starting off today's list, we got number 10, The Patient. Now this song, man, does Maynard bring it home in this one. Man, the vocals are fantastic in this song. You know, the lyrics are pretty good, but you know what? When the way he sings, the way he gets the little melodic ones, the heavy stuff, and the really heavy stuff, he knows exactly how to sing this song, and he does an amazing job throughout the song.
Absolutely correct. That's why we rated that part so high, guys. Another really high part of this song is the guitar. The guitar, constant throughout the entire song. It is heavy. It is there. It is in your face. It's there to show you that, yeah, we can play the guitar. Can you? You probably can't because you're not Tool, which I finally figured out what we did wrong in the intro. I didn't realize that it was a separate thing.
You know what? I don't get how he doesn't know what wrench is a tool. Like, come on, man. Anyways, so yeah, the guitar really leads
Still
the
not sold
dynamic.
on it.
He needs to stop. He needs to leave. I should fire him right now.
You should, but you won't.
Fair. I mean, I have the suit, so I have to be some kind of boss, right?
And I'm wearing leather, so I'm always a boss.
Wow.
Wow. So what's the bad part of the song?
Well, like as I was saying, the guitar really is the dynamic leader of this song. It really takes it through the ups and downs and
Absolutely.
stuff. The problem is when it comes to the end, it really becomes a down. You know, the song, he's singing and he's singing along with the guitar and stuff, and then the song just kind of ends, and then it's then you know, gotta wait it out, really blah blah blah.
It's just not so great.
You know, considering how the song was going, it drops down too quickly and doesn't go anywhere near the end, and it's. You know, you expect more at a band like this.
But you know what, guys? Still a great song. It made our top 10, and that's why it's sitting at number 10. These. Alright, guys. At number 9, we have Rosetta Stone. Now, I'm going to start talking about the really high points of this song. Personally, this is my favorite Tool song. If I could recommend one song to any of you watching this, it would be this one. A little bit lengthy, but honestly, I am a bit more partial to longer songs, just because I think that it's just, you know, more to take in, more to listen to, obviously. Another really high point of this song is vocals. He nails them. He sings them like a goddamn angel. It's fantastic, and honestly, if I could recommend one song, it would be this one.
Hey, I can't speak any more highly of it anyways either, because you know what? The lyrics are also fantastic of this song. They are they're funny, they're poetic, they're beautiful at the same time, but they're also like they really make you think, because it's, you know, it's as much as it's about alien abduction stuff, it's also about like hallucinogenics and stuff, you know. It's all over the map, but it's exactly what you want in a song. It's got everything you possibly can think of for lyrics.
Right, and with talking about the story of the song and being kind of all over the place, that's actually where we can get into this new complexity ranking that we have.
Yeah, you know, this song, both lyrically and musically, has a lot going on in it, and that's exactly what we're looking for in the complexity.
Lots to offer.
Oh yeah, you know, all of the instruments are doing something funky at some point in the song,
of course,
and including the vocals. He's using different types of vocal effects throughout the whole thing. They've got time signatures out the wazoo throughout the whole thing. Man, it's all over the table.
And the thing is a lot of people like consistency in their music, and I can totally vouch for that, but it's not that the song is inconsistent. Yes, there are a lot of rhythm changes, there are a lot of time changes, but this song makes it work. It is like a work of art, it truly is.
And you know, one of the beautiful things about Tool is they really make the time signatures flow, and that's the point.
That's how you know you're a good musician.
Exactly. If you can do that, then you know you've got something special, and that's what we're talking about with this song. Complexity. It's a complex song, but it doesn't lose the point of being an enjoyable song.
But again, it came ninth.
And I'll tell you why. Man, the outro is very lacking. You know, like it's fine, and it kind of does come down to a point, and then but the problem is it starts to build back up, and then once it gets to that high point, it just stops. And you know, it's like you're expecting something to come, and then it just doesn't. The song's over.
Right.
And especially with him just going, "God damn, I shit the bed," and that's it. Like I said, funny vocals, or funny lyrics, but that's all it's got, man.
Right.
And so it's getting knocked down points here because the outro just doesn't do it for us.
Right, and that's why it came number 9.
Absolutely. Coming in at a beautiful number 4.
Haha, get it? Because if you split 8 right in 2, it's 4? Ha 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 ha! I cracked myself up.
We got right off of 10,000 Days. Now this song, man, is it a good song. It does a lot of things right. But I'm going to talk about 2 in particular. You got the bass and the drums. The rhythm section. And man, do they kill in this thing. Justin and Danny working together to break a beautiful song. The bass is driving throughout the song, man. It does more work than most guitarists do in their respective bands, man. And he does a great job, especially in the bridge over top of the drums, right after the drum solo. Man, he knows how to play that bass well. And speaking of the drum solo, holy crap, Danny Carey does a fantastic job in this song. Not only is he doing thundering drums and little intricate stuff throughout the whole song, he delivers a fantastic tamba solo in the middle. And you know, leave it to Danny Carey to bring something like that into something like metal, man. He brings and he does it fantastically. Polyrhythms and the whole thing, all shebang. He's a true master of the instrument, you know?
But
dude, you can't be scaring me like that, splitting the curtains right in 2 behind me.
well, see, the reason I did that is because I need to talk about something. Because you're doing a lot about the good stuff of this band.
Yeah, because it's a good song.
You're right, it is a good song. But the reason it came number 8 is because we have to talk about the outro. Now, the outro to the song isn't, like, terrible. At least it's not a fadeaway. I mean, Tool is really not a fadeaway band. Thank the pipe. Because if it were, we would have a lot more to say about a lot of these outros, but, you know, they don't do things like Rush do, so they you know... But, you know, this outro isn't terrible. It's just kind of long and drawn out, which can kind of add to the negative experience a little bit. But that's why we rated it a bit lower, guys, because, you know, as I said, it is more longer and drawn out, and it doesn't really get to the point. So, yeah.
You can't be doing these things and not tell me you're coming!
Listen, it's because we're doing a thing about Tool. Get it? T-O-T-W-O-T.
You don't know
Still
how to
get the
spell two?
wrench thing.
Oh my god, we're still talking about this?
Yeah. Coming at you out of the mirror dimension here, we got number 7, Reflection, off of the album Lateralis. Now, this song was actually kind of a surprise ranking for us because it came ahead of a gem like Rosetta Stone, one of my all-time favorite songs. The thing is, though, if you pick apart the song like we do, meticulously, it definitely deserves the ranking, because the intro to the song is great. Now, it is long, and I know in the last one I talked about how a long outro isn't great, but the thing is it's definitely done right. It's constant through the whole song, and it's great. Now, I'm gonna let drum expert Suit talk about the drums, though.
Why, thank you, Sir Leather. Alright, so, the drums. Now, Danny Carey, I have to say, I'm a little biased. Danny Carey is my favorite drummer, and you know what? I think this is a good reason why, man. He kills it in this song. The intro, think about that. The first 10 seconds of the song are strictly drums. How many drummers do you think can hold a melody? Hold a melody. The drums are holding a melody for the first 10 seconds of the song and throughout later on. He creates a fantastic drum intro. He creates a fantastic drum beat throughout the whole song. Never takes a break. Masterfully works his way through, intertwines with the other instruments, and creates something absolutely beautiful. And that is why the drums are the highest mark on this song.
Now, I think actually that talking about how intricate the drums are, we can actually introduce the complexity mechanic into this as well. Because if you listen to the entire song, it's like it starts off, as I said, it starts off in the intro, which is long, but the intro is almost like the main line throughout the entire song. But throughout the song, it keeps adding layers and layers and layers, and that is what Tool is so good at. They really make the complexity in their songs rise with the amount of layers they add onto it, because if you sit there and you were to rate the songs like we do, you would notice when you take it apart, there's so much more on the inside than what you initially hear. But the song did come on the lower end of the list, so of course we're going to talk about something that was a bit lower with the song.
And of course, unfortunately, that is the bass. Now, the bass, it does its part in the song. You know, it has its moments where it's doing what it should do. But ultimately, that's not what you're listening to in this song. You know, the guitar adds a lot of texture. The vocals do a lot of work setting the mood. And the drums are beautiful. But the bass really takes a step back and kind of just plays support in this song. And so it had to get a little bit lower mark.
Of course. And again, guys, it still made our top 10. So it's still a great song.
Absolutely.
Definitely recommend it. Hey, man.
How's it going?
What you doing?
Oh, just doing some math homework real quick, you know?
Yeah, what? I don't understand it.
Oh, see, this is quadratic stuff. See, and then you look here, that's actually a parabola. See that? It's really cool stuff.
I don't really get it.
That's fine, man. You know,
it seems pretty complicated to me.
Well, it's not that bad, you know, it's just a little bit of math.
You know what, man? How about we just do something like, look, we're never going to use this, so how about we just do something that we're actually going to use in real life?
Like what? Listen to Tool songs?
I mean, that's what we're going to do right now, isn't it?
Absolutely. And you know what? We have the perfect song to talk about right now.
Oh, and what's that?
Number 6, Parabola.
Oh, it's like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, what are we going to talk about?
Well, I'm going to start us off with something called the intro. And you want to know why? Because we have to explain something. Now, this song, it comes in 2 parts on the album. It comes in Parabola and Parabola. Now, when we look at this song, we decided that we had to count them both together because, you know, as much as Parabola is a song in and of itself, without it's so much better when you add the intro. And you have the whole dynamic thing with the cymbals and the bass and the working and the guitar and the extras in the background, and man, does it set you up for Parabola way better.
So we've decided essentially to use math skills to add Parabola to Parabola. Is what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Fair enough. Now that is math I can get behind. Simple addition, 1 + 1 equals this amazing song.
Absolutely. And you know what? The intro, because of that, man, does it kill it on this one. It's got everything you could want in an intro. And you know what? The fact that it's 3 minutes doesn't even bother me in this case. It's got some length, but you know what? It's worth every bloody second of it.
It gets you so pumped for this song that you're going to want to sit down and do the math homework that your grade 9 teacher assigned you, and if you don't do it, you're going to get beaten by a meter stick.
Boom.
Now, one thing I'm going to have to interject with here, Suit, is that the bass didn't seem to do so well.
Unfortunately, it did not.
That's one of the lower points of the song, but hey, as he said, the intro was fantastic. Most of the instruments are fantastic. The bass is kind of like the Ginger Step sibling here, so I mean, that one's kind of getting beaten a little bit. But everything else in the song actually does pretty well. Complexity, I mean, we can talk about that all day. That song's really, really good for it, too. It's got a lot of different layers, as we've been mentioning so far. And it's just another good Tool song, and if you guys, I guess, like want to get into Tool, give it a listen.
Absolutely. I would highly recommend it.
Absolutely.
And that's why I came number 6.
Okay, guys, we've been raiding all night, and I think that it's time for a quick intermission, so I think we're just going to sit here, chill.
Hey, man, all right. I finally took some time. I wrote down the differences between a wrench and a tool, okay? So do you finally get it? What? You can't just throw that. No, you can't just drown me out and try to explain something important to you. What is it? Landing at number this many, we got Jam By.
Did you just say ham in French?
I don't even know how to pronounce ham in French.
Jambon.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, I see. You said jam.
No, I said Jam By, the Tool song Jam By.
Well, I mean, if apricot's not your flavor, how about strawberry?
No, we're not talking about strawberry jam.
Grape?
No, we're not talking about jam. We're talking about Tool songs.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Oh, man. Anyways, this song, it's a pretty good song. I mean, it landed number 5 on one of the best bands of all time's list. So, thing about this song that really captures me every single time I'm listening to it is the lyrics, man. The lyrics are so poetic. You listen to them and you're like, man, Shakespeare himself couldn't write something like this, because Maynard knows what he's doing when it comes to wordplay. And, you know, the song being about him confessing his love, just saying that no matter what he has, he would give it away for the people he loves. You can't beat that. That's real stuff right there. And you know what? The way he says it, I get lost in it every time. And man, are they beautiful. Problem with this song is Danny doesn't do the best he possibly. What the hell are you doing?
Jam by eye. I wish to apologize to anybody who saw the last clip in that video. Man, do I have to do this?
Keep going.
As I understand it, Suit is very mad with me. But I've done a lot of growing up since then.
It was literally 5 seconds ago.
Furthermore, I wish that going forward, I will choose my jam-related humor better.
There is no jam-related humor. There is either funny or jam.
And I hope that you guys understand that is why Jam by I came 5. I'll take these to go. Jam bye-bye. Alright guys, coming in number 4, we have Ticks and Leeches. Now, I have to admit, Ticks and Leeches was my first introduction to Tool. My partner in crime, Suit here, introduced me to them via this song, and honestly, it's what made me pick them up right away. Because this song, boy, as an introduction, and speaking of introductions, the intro to this song is fantastic. It starts off by kicking you in the mouth. Like, this song has fantastic drums that are just all the way through it. There's no point at which they just stop, except when Danny decides to go take a break and maybe get a drink, because he's probably thirsty. But skip over that just for now, because we're gonna go to the end of the song in the outro. We've been bagging on outros a lot today, but this song is has some of the best outro that we've ever seen in a Tool song, and that's actually saying something, because Tool is a fantastic band. I mean it, guys. Save yourself the pain of not having Tool in your life by getting some Tool in your life. Go listen to Ticks and Leeches right now, and in fact, all of the songs we mentioned here today, because they're just fantastic. You're not going to be disappointed. Now, I've been focusing on the drums in these two parts, and there's a reason for that, because the drums of this song are definitely not lacking. Sorry, guys. Hold on one sec here. Hello? Really? All right. Guys, you're in for a treat. For the second time this video, we have drum expert Suit on the line. How about I just put it on speakerphone there, and we will go from there, because he does a lot better explaining than I do. Take it away, Suit.
Alright, where do I even start with this song, man? Because the drums, the fact that we gave it a perfect 10 out of 10, both me and Leather, doesn't even begin to scratch the surface with how great these drums are, man. Like, let's start in the intro, because that fact that he picks up out of nothing, and he's picking it up with 16th notes, driving on the toms. I love me a good tom beat, and holy crap, does he make a good one there. It's rhythmic, it's tribal, it's thumping, it's powerful, it's thundering, it's everything you want in a drum intro, and that's before the double bass even kicks in. When that double bass kicks in, you're like, oh man, he's got something to bring to this show. And man, does he deliver when it happens too. It starts off with just a little burst at first, but then when he's just driving underneath, when the guitar picks up in there with it too, holy crap, you are blown away. Your mind is melting with how good these drums are. And that's in the intro. Wait till he starts to get to the rhythm, and he's starting doing those 16th notes on the hi-hat. He's carrying the rest of that song, driving it through, keeping it speedy and fast the whole time. He never takes a break for that whole first half of the song, and he's doing a fantastic job throughout the whole thing. You get to the chorus, and all of a sudden, man, there's that double kick again, and he's doing a great job at it too. Really emphasizing the other instruments. He knows exactly what to do. And you know what? He takes that little break in the middle there, but when he comes back out of it, holy crap. You've never heard drums like that before. This puts Neil Peart to shame with how good those drums are, man.
Okay. I agree with you, but we gotta watch the meter, man. It's gonna go.
What meter are you talking about?
The Suit ranting meter. Are you telling me you haven't noticed the big-ass Suit ranting meter in the corner of the screen?
No.
Okay, well, look, I'm gonna have to go, but I will see you here. I had to cut him off before something bad happened, because if that meter goes boom, then there's gonna be an issue. And we still have to talk about the top three. Alright guys, we're in the top three. Number 3, we got 10,000 Days. It all starts with a thunderstorm. Now,
alright, no, okay. You know what? You're missing the best part, because the intro is so much more than just the thunderstorm. Sure, the thunderstorm is a beautiful, aesthetically overarching piece of the intro, but it starts with that beautiful bass guitar just doing the little rhythms that are coming through in the intro, and it's just like it comes in so softly, and starts getting louder, and all of a sudden the guitar starts coming in, and then that thunderstorm comes in, and man, that thunderstorm gives me chills, because it makes you feel Take Me Home. It has that beautiful kind of angelic electronic fizz out.
Have you been talking about the song the entire time?
Yeah, what else have you been doing?
It's been almost 30 years. I'm married now. I'm on the Toronto Raptors. I play pro basketball, dude.
How the hell did you become a basketball player?
The world's an unhealthy place. Being fat is actually what's required in sports nowadays. But regardless, listen, you're breaking the meter, man. We can't have that.
What meter? I don't see a meter.
It's right there. How can you look? Never mind. It doesn't matter. All I'm saying is that we have to be careful about your rants, because the last few songs have been getting bad, and we need to talk about number 1 this time.
Fine. We'll move to the next song.
Good. Thank you.
That's why it's number 3.
Alright, my subscrizzles, we've made it to number 2, which is Lateralis, off of the titled album, Lateralis. Now, this is a fantastic song. What can I start with? I'm going to start with the outro. The outro to this song is amazing. This guy gave it a 10. This guy doesn't just hand out 10s, and he's given, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 so far in this list. And it's fantastic because it is definitely the best outro they have. And it's talking about other things that are the best they have, the guitar. The guitar is probably the best they have as well in this song because it's everything you need to be. It is melodic, something that I really appreciate. It is heavy, something I also really appreciate. And it just brings it all together so nicely. And it makes everything great, you know? Like, everything in this song is fantastic when it comes to just being a good song. Are you not going to help me out here? Like,
It's a good song.
spiral out, keep going.
Fine.
So you're not going to talk about the song at all.
Apparently I'm not allowed to talk about
Oh my
songs.
god, it's not that you're not allowed to talk about the songs, it's that I just didn't want you to break the meter.
What meter?
It's right there, the meter, the suit meter.
I don't see a meter anywhere around here.
Listen, that's not the point. Can you just help me out? This is supposed to be a joint effort.
Fine. Do you know what's bad about the song?
What?
The vocals.
What do you mean?
The vocals, they're not even that good, you know, because, you know, when you have a singer like Maynard, you expect him to be doing grandiose things like he does in half of their other songs. 10,000 Days is a great example of that.
Yeah.
He goes all over the map. This one he does really straightforward. He kind of sits in one place, doesn't do anything too extravagant, and you know what? I don't see any of the heavier him. He barely even sings any of the softer part, even in the softer parts. He does fine. It's fine, and that's a problem in a song like this because it's so good in other areas.
Okay, I guess I can see that. But, like, listen, that was perfect, you know? You got to the point, you were you were good at explaining it, and the only thing is we couldn't sit through another, like, 27.4 years of you just talking about a song. Number 2, guys, give it a listen.
Alright guys, we're getting real close to that number 1 spot. Before we get there, we're going to give you our honorary mentions. So, start us off, we got Stigfist,
Anima,
Hush,
Sober,
Schism.
46 and 2. How these songs didn't make it is actually kind of shocking.
But then again, when you look at what we got in our top 10, it's hard to argue, man. They're problem with Tool is they got really good songs, and it's really hard to pick a 10 out of them.
Right, and when you say that a band having too many good songs is a problem, then you know it's a good band.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's move into that number 1.
Let's do it. Okay. We're calm?
Yep.
We're gonna get to the point.
Yep.
We're gonna be professional.
Yep.
We're gonna sit and we're gonna talk about number 1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. We're ready?
Yes.
Take it away.
The number 1 Tool song!
Alright guys, that was our top 10 list for Tool. We really enjoyed making it and rating these songs. Fantastic band. As I've been saying through the whole video, you guys definitely need to check them out. If you like this video at all, give us a like, hit subscribe. You know, we only have a few of those right now, so it'd be nice to have some more. And you can expect more content such as this in the future. As always, I've been Leather.
I've been the Suit.
And, you know, I actually think I finally got that a wrench is a tool. I get the connection now. I see it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I quit. I retire. I'm done.
I
quit. Not here.
It makes too much to quit.